Good afternoon. I hope your Monday is going well. I'm Julie Broughton. It is 12:35. That means it is time for Take 6, where we get together and talk about what we're working on for our afternoon newscast coming up later today that you'll see on News 6 starting at 4. We also get a check of the forecast, so that will come up in just a few minutes, so hang with us for that. But first, News 6 anchor Justin Warmoth just wrapped up the new newscast moments ago and is here with us now talking about your Boomtown segment, which of course focuses on our booming economy, our booming population growth across Central Florida. And today you take us to the Rosemont area to talk about a new proposed development, the Rose Arts development. And I know some people are very excited about this, Justin, and others say maybe not so much.
Lake Orlando Golf Club. That's where this Rose Arts District is slated to be built. And yeah, it's contentious, and a lot of people have a problem with it. They fought this for years, but ultimately the city of Orlando voted to approve this project, and you can see signs all across that neighborhood, the Rosemont neighborhood, even today, where it says "Save Our Green Space." But if you look at the Rose Arts District, about 5,600 apartments ultimately will be built on what was Lake Orlando Golf Club. 350,000 square feet of retail space as well, a grocery store, something that the Rosemont community doesn't have right now. The Lake Orlando Golf Club in the Rosemont area was one of the premier places to live in the 70s and 80s when that golf club during its heyday. It closed in 2014 though, and since then the area has sort of fallen on hard times. But if you talk to some of the residents who live there, they enjoy the green space that was once the golf club. It's peaceful, and they say that traffic is already bad, and we do so many of these stories, Boomtown stories, and the common denominator is the traffic issues that proposed developments will bring. Their thinking is if it's already bad right now, then it's going to get way worse when you add 5,600 apartments. And what is that going to do to our traffic situation? So many people live along Lake Orlando Parkway. In fact, one gentleman I spoke with has had to replace his mailbox 7 times since he's lived there. Yeah, in the last 20 years, he's had to replace it 7 times because of the amount of times cars have hit it. And he says, really, it didn't start until the last decade. So where people just take the turn too fast and rip through his mailbox. So that's one example of some of the issues that this area has right now.
Yeah, and like you said, lots of people cutting through that traffic, always a common denominator. And I know we've talked a lot about the need for affordable housing. Do we know how this factors into that? Are some of these units designated affordable housing units?
Yeah, I think about 10% of these. So I'm not gonna do the math live right now. I'm no better than that.
Yeah, neither one of us wants to do that.
But yes, a portion of those will be dedicated to low-income residents. That's another problem, though, that's not the issue that these residents have, but what they see is some of the apartment complexes in the Rosemont area have not been kept up with and have issues, have mold, have rats, have crime. And some of the residents who live through here, they tell me that what makes their thinking is, why should I believe that this Rose Arts District is going to be any different than the surrounding apartments and the decline that they've been on over the last years as well. And they said that the city doesn't really check on it, doesn't really care. That's their words. I've been talking to the developer, trying to get an interview with them, see where things stand. They gave me a statement saying that they're looking forward to groundbreaking soon. But yeah, they're just concerned that, the sell throughout this entire process from the developer's point of view to the residents who had a problem with this is they said your property values will go up because of this new district that's coming in, and they don't see it that way for a number of reasons. And it's if you've driven through there, some of the homes, it's really unique. It's a unique neighborhood. Back when they were building these homes, some of the neighbors tell me that every single one is different because they're all custom built, and it's such a cool stretch. But then you see apartment complexes that are run down. There's trash all over the place, and some of the folks are just fed up with it. They said that the Publix that was nearby moved because of the increased crime that they were experiencing. They left that location. They go, well, they said that they're going to get a grocery store for the Rose Arts District, but they're like, it's not going to be a Publix. They already left this area once. They're not going to build another one. So, there are a lot of concerns with this, and, time will tell, obviously, because it's approved and it will be going in, but time will tell what this truly does to the community. And, you do have some people who say they're looking forward to it. So it's not all bad. Some people are like, yeah, we need a little shot in the arm here. We need to boost our, desirability for some folks. And these are going to be, market rate apartments, which, that's what, $2,300, $2,400
Yeah.
for a 2-bed. I mean, that's, so you're going to have, some money coming in, and the hope is that from the developer's point of view is, listen, this is going to boost this area in an area that really hasn't had a boost since the golf course closed.
All right, Justin. Well, this airs at 5:30 and 7:30 tonight. And
That's right.
like you said, groundbreaking soon. They didn't define when soon
Right, no, they
is,
did
but
not.
soon.
Construction for a lot of developments, though, construction costs have gone through the roof. So if you see like new developments coming, they have been creative in how they've been able to acquire some of the financing to get it done. Rates are obviously through the roof. So I think that's what's delaying some of the groundbreakings that we've seen.
Yeah.
But yeah, they said groundbreaking soon on the first phase. And the first phase is about 1,500 of the 5,500 that are going to be coming.
All right, Justin. Thank you so much. We'll check it out
You got
tonight, 5:30 and 7.
Sounds good.
Let's get a check of your forecast now. We saw a really nice weekend, especially during the day yesterday. We started our day today with a lot of dense fog. That has cleared out of the area. Looking at the radar for you now. As we're scanning out, still some showers out over the Atlantic, but most of those are going to stay out over the Atlantic, so not a concern for us as we move through the day today. Temperatures feeling pretty nice outside. A lot of sunshine. Satellite and radar imagery showing not a ton of cloud cover for us, but we will see clouds increasing throughout the day out ahead of our next front, which will bring us cooler weather for Thanksgiving. Right now, 81 degrees in Orlando. Also, it is 81 in Sanford, 75 in Gainesville, 79 in Ocala. Leesburg, you were checking it at 79, 77 in Cocoa Beach, and 79 if you are in the Palm Coast area. We are going today to highs in the low 80s, so we'll get a few degrees warmer than we are right now, so a little bit warmer than what we typically see this time of year. Now, here's a look at the southeastern United States. Satellite and radar imagery showing that front you see attached to that area of low pressure over Texas. That tracks into our area during the day on Wednesday, bringing with it Wednesday a chance of showers before cooler weather on Thursday. For today, we stopped the clock for you on the clouds and rain forecast at 5 o'clock. An isolated shower, not completely out of the question. Rain chances, though, only around 10% or so. Then as we move through the overnight hours, I do think we'll again see some patchy fog. In our northern areas, it won't be as widespread as we saw this morning. During the day tomorrow, expect a mix of sun and clouds. And then again on Wednesday, the clouds increase. And along with that, we will see showers move into the picture on Wednesday as a front tracks through. You can see Wednesday around noon, we are looking at the potential of some heavier rain from the villages back down toward the Gulf Coast, and that pushes through the area during the day on Wednesday. Here's how it looks for you for the next 7 days. Highs around 82 today, 81 tomorrow. Rain chances tomorrow at 10%. We bump that up to 20%. We may even go a little bit higher as some of the newer model data is indicating rain chances may be a little more widespread. So let's call that 20 to 30% right now. But again, we'll probably bump that up. And then still a lot of cloud cover hanging around for Thanksgiving. Temperatures in the low 70s. We'll keep a 10% chance of a shower in the picture. Another system moves through on Black Friday, 30% chance of rain. And then we clear it out for the weekend. Sunday looking great again with a high of 73 degrees. Now we are watching a few areas in the tropics. Chief Meteorologist Tom Sorrells will have more on that for you coming up on News 6 starting at 4. And we'll have more on that front that's headed our way on Wednesday. Lisa and Ginger and I will see you on 4 as well. If you have any questions or comments for us here at Take 6, we'd love to hear from you. Head to clickorlando.com/take6. Let us know what's on your mind. Thanks for stopping by. We'll see you at 4.